Oh, I guess we're live. Sewer Rug did the motion. Yeah. Yeah. All right. That's all we got, guys. See you later. No. Welcome to the final. I look like I have jaundice. What's up? Welcome to the show, guys. What? Did he tell you, like, do you guys have this experience? I'm sure you guys don't ride in Ubers too often, but can only hear me.
Something before Vandal put me on.
That was a great joke. That was a great joke that you fucking muted.
Yeah.
God damn it, do your job. Fuck.
All right, let's start it over. Yeah, Sewer Rug, we started it. I look like I have jaundice.
God.
No.
No. I'm not telling it again.
Why would we do that twice?
And then here, I'll do it in
damn.
Anthony's voice.
Perfect.
I'll do it in Anthony's voice. I had a rubber ride from somebody named Jaundice. And then I was like, you guys ever had the Uber ride? And it's like the Uber driver won't shut the fuck up telling you, like, this isn't my only job. It's like, I don't care. Like, I don't know. I get that a lot out here in Vegas. They'll be like, you know, back when they pick me up from work sometimes, and they'd be like, oh, like, what do? You know, and I'd be like, for some reason, I'd always tell them the truth, you know, and I'd be like, social media marketing, oh, dog, that's tight, or it'd be like anybody, you know, I'm not saying that, and anyways, they'd be like, I need you to do this for me, for my Instagram, and make my business. I was like, no, dude, I can't do that shit. No, I'm not doing that.
No, if you said that to me, I'd say that's just a fake name for a job where he scrolls Instagram all day.
Yeah,
Yeah, like
basically.
I'd give it like a gross job name, like be like, oh, I work in Ubers, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Well, I had this Uber lady one time pick me up, right? And it was a nice lady or whatever, so I said that. And so she was like, oh, like, blah, 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 like, I'm trying to be an actress and all this shit. I'm like, oh, good for you. And, like, she was a bigger lady, and, like, I'm not saying, like, you know what, could be an actress, but I didn't see it. You know, she didn't have, like, personality or anything. But I was like, oh, yeah, blah, blah. She's like, can you give me some tips for what you do? I was like, I take pictures of, like, you know, products, and I was like, vape products, that, you know what I mean? So, like, it's a little different, you know? I mean, we have one called Big Fat Crunch, but, no, I was like, yeah, I guess I could, like, send you some ideas or whatever, right? And so she's like, okay, cool. And so I'd send her some stuff, and all I do is I go on, like, Google, because, like, these people don't pay me, you know, and if I say I'll help you out, I'll help you out, but I just do what you could do if you knew where to look. You know what I mean? So I'm like, oh, what are you looking to do? What are you trying to find? I sent you some articles on it. And then this chick would message me on, like, Instagram, like, every fucking day, like, oh, what do you think about this one and this article? And I was like, dude, I'm like your assistant and shit. So, yeah.
Now, I know I'm older, and I don't always get all the technology, but is there some kind of setting on there where you can get Uber lady or Uber guy? Because I want to make that switch.
No, no. The only thing that you can have where you have, like, default settings is if you have, like, a certain type of disability, right? But you have to verify that with Uber, and I'm not sure how that works exactly. Because, like, I've always thought about, like, maybe I could just tell them I'm deaf. You know what I mean? And, like, they'll never try to talk to me. And, like, it'd work. I mean, that's my joke. You can't get me there. But yeah, so you can't do anything like that. You can't. The only, like, thing you can request is a normal person is, like, an extra Uber that doesn't mind letting your dog in it. Like, that's it.
what? No, but you could say, I want it to be a really big car for just little old me, can't you?
Mm.
You could be like,
Yeah, well, you can do, like, Uber XLs, and then they have, like, Uber, like, fancy ones and shit
And
where
like
it's like
Uber 5XL?
I don't know, man. I think that's called U-Haul.
all these beautiful people in chat.
Yeah,
man.
there's stuff in chat, so why don't you guys tell us about your week so we can get to the good stuff?
My week was good. How was yours, Sewer Rug?
I was still doing a spit take. Do it again.
Make him check the whole thing.
Reminds me of the days of the long story short drinking game.
Can he tell me more? Did you collect all those pogs this week? Wow. Silence. Well, my family came back last night, so my week was insane. I worked 2 jobs. I was working during the day, extra hours, because I love sewers, and while I don't have a family to come home to, might as well look into more of them. And then I'd come home, and I would paint my kid's room, or I would cut the grass. So I cut some grass, and I
At night?
painted. Yeah, until like 1, 2 in the morning. And then I would take a nap and get up at 6 and do it all over again. And so yesterday I picked up the family from the airport, had to wait an hour for that. And then I
Was it the
ate
demon airport with the horse with the eyes?
Lucifer. Yeah, you know
Yeah.
that killed its maker.
No,
The artist that was like making the horse, it like killed him.
no, makes sense though.
Yeah, it checks out. So yeah, I went to that airport, picked him up. Then we did some like family stuff today, and I just took a shower real quick before the show, and the hooks on the shower slidey thing were already crossed and stuff, and there was already clothes on the floor in the bathroom, and I was like, do I really want to be a dad? You know, just for half a second. Like I don't hate my family, but I was like, do I really want to do this? Because I just had 2 weeks of like not doing this, you know, and so it's like day one and it's already back, you know, like all right, chores happen. I use so little
Get to work,
electricity.
Suarella.
I used such little electricity and water while they were gone because we didn't want to use it.
Oh my god, you totally dadded out, huh? You probably had the AC set at like 88 and shit. You didn't
What
fucking. Yeah,
Oh.
you didn't even use soap when you washed your dishes. You just rinsed them with water.
You got it, man. It was so, and I loaded the dishwasher once. I didn't even run it. I loaded it once. Like that's how little. I was eating out the whole time, you know. So I was like, Freddy's, Taco
I
Bell.
load my dishwasher like once a week.
With a family of 4, we do it once a day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Y'all
Yeah.
ever heard of paper plates? Like,
Oh yeah.
Paper cups.
That's just for like pots and pans. Like,
nah,
man,
paper
what-
plates and plastic bottles, dude. Fuck the environment. I ain't got no kids to worry about.
I'm
Dude,
not gonna live to be old enough to even worry about it. So
Yeah.
busy. It was so busy, but that was my
welcome
week.
to the fallout. Well, yeah, I didn't want to step on your toes, but yeah, my week was fun. I guess the most fun I had was because I knew we were going to do a toy episode this week, asking people about what like toy throughout the week was like their favorite when they were kids. And it was amazing, like how many people, like you could just see them spark up. It's like, oh man, I used to have this, whatever it was. It was really pretty cool. So yeah, it kind of got me psyched up for the show tonight. But it should be some fun. What about you, Vano?
I can't poop today. Did I
Can't
do?
or
Can't. What else? What else? Well, it's like, you know, you go to Voop, right? And you go to sit there, you know. Sewer Rug wouldn't know because he's not a man of class. He's too busy licking the dishwasher or whatever he
Laughing
just
later.
said. And you know, I sit down and I'm like, all right, cool. I try to push, nothing comes out, and it's like, oh, can you guys hear that? You know, it's like,
yeah, ASMR.
yeah. This is Vandal's bowel movements, right? Oh. Get it. But yeah, otherwise, no, nothing really.
Are you
Guys-
swatting those bees from Nicolas Cage?
Yeah.
Because I don't think it's going to help at this point. Yeah.
And then I don't think we're supposed to talk about it right now, but I did get something from somebody this week. Anthony sent me something. Oh wow, cool! It's not gonna work.
I didn't open my something. Not yet.
Of course, I gotta open it, dude. I can't even no. But yeah.
Man, would be scratching.
Oh,
his
look! It
neck.
looks like a porno.
Whoa,
You got blur in your background on.
Yeah, like this.
A Stretch Armstrong. Yeah, I look like a porno. Anyways, I mean, you could do it. But anyways, we're gonna do something with this later, I guess.
That was like the saddest story you ever told on the Fallout.
I didn't think it was that
and
sad.
I was like, it's been sitting in my cart for a while. Like, I'm gonna find a reason to send this to him because it's just like that was the saddest story I think I've ever heard come from you.
It wasn't even that sad. But thank you,
You're
Dad.
like,
I mean,
I
Anthony.
stretched it and I poked it and the stuff came out and I just came in carrying it like it had died. You know, I was like, oh my god, like it
I like
killed
how
it.
Anthony's like, no, you know, that time that you lost a toy, it sounded so bad, like I had to do something about it, you know. But I'm like, my mom banged 8 dudes in front of me for my 3rd birthday, and he's like, yeah, fucking get it, bitch. Like, you know, I'm kidding.
That's what she said.
But yeah, so we got some people here in chat. Let's go ahead and wake them up. When Tucky's here, and actually they're awake. Snorkel posted a hand sanitizer for some reason. I don't know. J Money Land Shark. There's no fucking way I'm saying that whole thing all night. Been forever, but holy hell am I here. Welcome.
Yes, J Money.
Yeah. Earn tier 2. He's also very heavily deep in some edibles right now. Let's see. Neil Pitt says, hello, everyone. Hello, Neil. Mr. Slater wants just a tip, which is no problem because that's what most of us have. V8 is here for some reason. What's up, V8? Hey.
I sent Ern some of those slap your mamas with the last tincture order he got for his pets. So I don't know.
I think he said something about in the chat about your hitting you up for the shop or something for his shop. So there you go. We make business moves here, dude. Not a flannel shirt in sight. Anyways, but yeah. So we got a show for you guys. It's kind of like toyish themed, I guess. As you can tell, Snorkel's got his Pogues in the background. That's how you pronounce it, right? Those are so cool. You used to play them with the Barbies and stuff. I know exactly what I'm talking about.
2 weeks later's 8 people in our house. We got to run that dishwasher like it lives in a work camp.
8 people? Holy shit.
That's a family of love, man. That's a lot.
Wait, like mom and dad and the 6 are kids? Like,
that checks out.
There's got to be something else.
I'm so glad he's not here for when I was making fun of Mormons. Anyways. Wow. So we got some stuff planned for you guys. We got some stuff to do. And, Anthony, are we ready for this rub down?
Sure.
All right,
Let's
cool.
do it.
Or you're not rubbing it good enough. V8 says, look, I didn't know Vanda would be there when she invited me over for the Gig Bing. The only thing you Gig Bing is a 6-pack.
Back to who?
I don't know. Maybe like those Kool-Aid Jammers. Those are good.
Oh, yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah. Do you ever buy them and you're like, okay, this will last me for like a month, and then you drink them all in 3 hours after you got home?
And
Yeah, they're all gone.
They're
Yeah.
still warm. You're like, I don't care.
Yeah, you're sitting there and you're like, you choose like 2 and you're like, this is like, that's the point. And you're like, this is where I stop it. This is where I show I have humanity. And then you just start shotgunning them. Like, you don't even use the straws on the other ones. You just keep the same straw and you start chat. Anyways, Anthony, what have we got planned tonight?
Some toy stuff.
Cool.
We got a Rotten Pizza review. Kind of. We've got a pay-to-play Vandals game. We got the Face of Play, or whatever the hell he's going to call that segment. That's also another Vandal one. We're going to do a little toy baiting tonight. Something about that sounds wrong. And we got toy parts, not boat parts this week, because we're doing a toy episode. But we've got some fun stuff planned for you guys this evening. I think it's going to be a blast. Vandal and I have shared like little teasers throughout the week of stuff that we have going on, and we've both been dying. So yeah, so tonight's Rotten Pizza review is a little different than normal. I made you guys a little short video, but I think it's worth it. Unfortunately for the gentleman on the panel, you will have to watch this on YouTube if you want to see it, but I will tell you it's definitely worth the watch. So.
And I'll mute you guys so you guys don't have to mute yourselves.
So if you want to run the bumper to give them a second and then run it, I don't care. Whatever you want to do.
Mute myself, so yeah, please mute me.
Hey guys, thought I'd shoot a little video for you out here. So, you know, this week's Toy Week, and so I've been playing with this little drone thing that I bought as my toy for this week to play with. I finally got it out of the box. I got the battery charged on it, put the 3 AAA batteries in it that I needed to make it work, and took it outside and went for my first flight. And, well, I'm going to zoom in on it here just a little bit, but it's stuck in a tree. First time out, and it will not come down. And it's way too high for me to try and get. So I'm going to shoot a different video from a different angle so you can see it a little clearer. But yeah, it's, I don't know if you can see it up there or not, but yeah, it's definitely stuck. So yeah, that was fun. 5 minutes of fun for about $60. So. And that's all she wrote. So I'll have to wait until it falls out of the tree, I guess. And then one morning when I leave for work, I'll run over it with the car, and that will be the end of it. So I didn't even have a chance to try out the camera. But yeah, that's how my life goes sometimes. Anyway.
Yeah, so there you guys go.
Nice.
Did you climb a tree already before you got to this point to save it before, and this is like a repeat?
No, that was the first flight of that thing. I read through what I thought was the instruction manual and thought I understood what was going on with it, but some of the controls just did not work as described, and yeah, it was just stuck.
So, have you
It's
tried?
beautiful.
Have you tried using like the broomsticks taped together technique and like poking it or anything?
It is probably a good, I don't know, 100 feet in the air, or something like that.
It's like beyond throw a baseball at it.
So there's a button that you push that starts it up, and then you just push up on the throttle to get it to lift. And so the way that the manual reads, you pull down on the throttle and it will come back down. It didn't matter which way I pushed on the throttle. It just went, wow, I took off. And I was like, what the fuck? And so there's a thing where you can push like this other button.
The
and
home
it'll
button.
land itself.
Yeah.
So I push that button, nothing happens. And then it's like, if you push both buttons at the same time, it will just basically kill it and it'll just drop.
Yeah.
And so I push both buttons, it through the trees and just there it is. So so the giveaway for this evening, you have to come and get it.
Takeaway is button mashing
The
doesn't.
good news
Don't
is there's
tempt him.
fresh
Kentucky
batteries in the
might.
remote for it, so.
Kentucky would be the one, man. He come out there with his boat.
Got a rope in
No,
that
I'm just
thing.
waiting for the morning when I back out and it's
So was it? Did it have like the camera thing you hook up to your phone or something, like so you can see?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to even try that.
Oh no, you just straight up raw dog, no camera, nothing, and fucking.
I just wanted to fly it around a little bit just to get a feel for it.
Oh my god.
Little airspace.
Yeah,
Gone
Neil
wrong.
says wait for a storm, it'll come back down, and then, all right here where Slater said you need a pole.
Antone Gramella?
Yeah, Antone. You need a pool cleaning net. Oh, Antone. Antone.
Honestly, it would need to to have two of those skimmers put together to be able to reach that thing. It's yeah.
Maybe you get like one of those Instagram landscaper dudes to come by and do it for free or whatever for video content. You know, they have those guys. They have that guy. He's
Knock
like
on
goes.
Anthony's door,
Yeah.
and he's like, "Hey,
I've spent more money on a
saw
delivery pizza,
there.
so it's not like it's the end of the world.
All right.
I'm trying to remember to look every morning to see if it's laying in the driveway before I back out. So we'll see how long that lasts.
Maybe that was the one
If
that
I
was
forget, I'll take a video of that too.
like. Maybe that was like the Skynet one. You know, it was ready to go. You know?
Vandal, you're a pro tree climber.
No,
I
absolutely not.
think you could be. I think you could be.
No, see, like Delane said that out. She's just trying to get me out of town. No, but
Family vacation.
Pretty far out on a branch.
Yeah,
I don't
and
know that. Any
here's the
human
thing.
could
I'm
go out
fat.
that far.
Yeah, I'm fat now, man. Like if they had a tree that could hold my stomach up, like a bar, like a halfway up, like a bar, you know, or something. When I go up
sure.
it, maybe that'd be nice. But like, yeah, I haven't climbed a tree. I think in like since Nelly was on the radio. Fuck yeah.
One eye for his brother.
So I will say this about that video: my beard looks majestic.
In the wind too. It was like.
I was like, look at the humidity in the air. He's really frizzing out. Glorious.
So is it under? Slater brings up a good point. It's gonna fall out on the day that you're not there. It's gonna get pancakes. So my question is it over like grass or something? Could you put like a laundry basket there?
It's like
Hello?
I would
Yeah.
say, depending on how it falls, it'll either hit the front lawn or the driveway, one of the two.
Okay.
I got bets on the lawn.
Yeah.
I got bets I run over it. That's just how my life goes.
Apparently, Delane says Nellie's still on the radio, so I guess I'm gonna climb that tree.
Yeah,
There we go. Get you out of town. Give her some
Nobody
breathing.
listens to those stations.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So, anyways, we guys have played this before. We've played it before once, and we're gonna play it again. I couldn't think of anything to say. Here's a bumper. I don't remember the bumper being that long either. What up, Ben? Ben's here, guys. What's up, Ben? First one to go on the Cracker wins, I think. No, that's not this. Anyways, so Pay to Play is a game where I find two products, and they're kind of like toyish, entertainment-ish style kind of products. And you got to guess which one is more expensive. And I'll tell you the year it came out, and then obviously the price after everyone bid. So chat, it's up to you to win this. This panel don't care about these guys around us. Like, you know, these guys suck. But yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna toss some stuff up on screen for you, and you guys are gonna tell me what you think about the price. I guess I don't fucking know. I've never done this before.
Hey, you say it's
You're doing
familiar.
pretty well for your first
All
time.
sounds
Yeah.
strange, even to you.
Yeah. So this is gonna. I don't. Two things that are that have been forgotten, and one of them I don't think anyone might not know about is a Microsoft Zune, which was the best MP3
Oh,
player ever.
Jesus.
Fight me, or a Philips CDI entertainment system.
Oh.
And so these, obviously, the Zune came out 2007. It was like after the iPod and shit already came out, but this thing it was the coolest fucking MP. It was my favorite MP3 player. I had one
Is
for a
this
little
on
bit.
like Ern's resale site? Is that
Why
why
does
that
the
background-
Yeah, I did that
Felipe-
on purpose. I did that for Ern.
Why does the Felipe thing look like a knockoff N64 or Super Nintendo?
Is it a 3DO? I thought that's what he said.
No, it's a Philips CDI. So
Oh,
what this thing,
CDI.
what a CDI would do is they came out in '91, and so it was around the same time that they were doing like Sega CDs, Sega Saturns, and shit like that. Philips and Magnavox were doing stuff. So what happened was it was be able to read multimedia CDs, because back then you could only get like a DVD-ish player, a CD, it had to be specific. This thing could read audio files. Picture files, and gaming. And so you can get some games on here. As far as noteworthy games, there's none. But yeah, you're going to guess which one was more expensive when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
The Zune.
All right,
Don't
Snorkel
be-
says Zune.
Let's go straight for the Zune. That Felipe could do it all. It's got
Quartles,
cake.
what's up, Quartles? He says $65, Bob.
Settle down, Quartles.
For both?
Eat a product, not a dual price.
So Ben says, I remember what that is. Yeah, the CDI was like a home entertainment system that you could also play games on. So it was basically an overglorified DVD player. You could play games and shit on it. It's like, and they had them also in formats where they came with like, how you get like the travel PlayStation or the travel Xboxes with little screens and shit like that. Most of the functions, though, for the CD products that this product used went more of a professional side for like scientists and shit like that, where they'd have to do like image processing or like radiology and shit, blah blah blah, stuff like that. So yeah. So we
Well,
got
I'm going for the CDI.
all
What
right.
year they came out?
And the
90,
reason,
91 was the CDI, 2007 was the Zune.
so yeah, I'm going with the CDI, and I'm telling you because when VCRs and stuff like that came out, the price of those things you would not even believe. I mean, I think the first VCR that I owned was like $1,000.
Yeah.
So that's why I think that this technology that far back would actually be more. Because remember when we looked at the original Mac?
Yeah.
It was like $1,400, $1,200 or something like
In
that. and that's
1987,
how much
that's
they
like
are
three
now. It's the
million?
same price.
Yeah.
So I'm going with the CDI.
All right. So we got Snorkel with the Zune, Anthony with the CDI. So we're going to get the answer. In chat, we have V8 with the CDI, Ern with the CDI. The Slater says, thanks in American dollars, an MP3 player. Delane says the other machine thingy, not the Zune. Ben says the CDI. Ben says, I think I was too poor to even know these existed. Yeah, I've seen a CDI once in real life, dude.
That was
Once in real life. And it was when I was a kid, obviously, but yeah. When Tucky Sign says the Zune. And so, Surug.
Yeah.
What do you
I'm
guess?
gonna go with the Mac when it first came out, 86. That sounds expensive.
Okay, perfect. So, the actual prices for these two products are $1,000 was a CDI when it first came out, but the Zune was $249. I bought the Zune when it came out. Like, that much.
Affordable. Mm-hmm.
And back then, the 1,000 that was like what, 3,000 I think in American for that, and then for the Zune back then that would have been like 800, something like that. I don't fucking know. I looked at it when I looked at stuff.
Oh, you looked at stuff.
Yeah. So the next thing I have for you guys then, that you're gonna have to guess, is a Super Nintendo NES or the Razor scooter. Which one was more expensive when they came out?
SNES.
Yeah.
Hold your horses, man. Were you a Toys R Us kid? Because I remember when Razor came out and the display, and it was...
I think I told this story already, but when the Razor scooters came out, I was me and my little brother were living with his aunt and his uncle out here in Vegas, right? And so we go to a Blockbuster Video every weekend, And there was a Walgreens right next to it. We go to Walgreens, get the snacks, right? Because I'm not paying $8 for like fucking Milk Duds at Blockbuster. So anyways, I go to the Walgreens, and everyone, you know, razor scooters were out and shit, and they were, you know, they were pricey at the time. And Walgreens had these ones that were like a razor scooter, but was a lot thicker, and they had front shocks, and they were $20. And I was like, oh, fuck yeah, dude, I'll grab that shit. So that thing, dude, I fucking ate so much shit on that scooter. But for $20 from Walgreens, dude, from some knockoff shit, that shit lasted for like 8 years, man. Like, I had to throw it away after the fact. Like, it was lasted forever.
Kept shocking you, just kept going, kept chugging along.
I hated those things, though. I stopped riding it because one day we were riding it back, right, after we got movies, and my buddy was riding his bicycle, and I didn't have the wheelie bars. You know, like I said, it was a knockoff. So it was just like an open wheel with the little cone fucking, the curve fucking brake. And so he thought it'd be funny, and he hit the wheel with his front bike tire, and so the scooter fucking pinned out, and the fucking handlebars went straight up and down towards me, and I fell straight down on top of, like, right above my junk. And fucking bruised that whole, like, upper groin area for, like, 2 months. And I never rode the scooter again after that. Fuck that. But, all right, anyways.
Who did that to you?
Now Anthony's going to buy me a Razor scooter. We got in the chat. We got Slater with the Razor. V8 with the Razor. Delane says she thinks the Razor is like 70, so she's going to go with the SNES. Ern says the SNES was like $199, wasn't it? Kentucky Shine says the game thingy. Ern says definitely the SNES. Ben says the SNES. Snorkel said the SNES. Sui Rug.
Yeah.
When you're playing Super Mario Sewer Adventure. Wait, dude, what? You don't even have to make it plumbing. They are plumbers. When you're playing Super Mario, how much you paying for this or the scooter? Which one do you think's more expensive?
I think time-wise, SNES, but I'm going to go with the Razor. I'm feeling fairly confident the Razor's the win here.
All right. And then Anthony, you said the SNES, right?
I'm actually going to say, I'm even going to give you prices. I'm going to say the SNES was $149.
Okay.
And the Razor scooter was $159.
All right. So the actual price, you guys are going to be surprised.
I did a drum roll, but no one heard it.
I heard it. $199 for the SNES, $100 for the Razor.
Damn.
What?
A Razor scooter's $100 when that shit came out, man. And you're talking like,
That was big dollars back then, man.
yeah, you're talking like 2000.
I think you're paying for that brand name.
Well, yeah. Well, don't get me wrong. Like, apparently Razor scooters are good. I never had like a branded Razor scooter because, like I said, I stopped riding a scooter after that shit. But like, don't get me wrong. Obviously, it takes some machining skills and shit. But I don't know. Just like the ingenuity behind it for $100.
You could adjust the handle on it.
Not the first one. The very first Razor scooter, you could not adjust the handle height. It just folded.
It was what it was.
Yeah. But I mean, like, hey, it got a lot of people fun. I guess. I don't fucking know. A lot of people hurt. I also was reading on it. Injuries from the scooter accounted for 89% of children injuries for 4 years.
Legit.
God damn.
Yeah. That shit was crazy. But I will say I would choose the SNES if I was going to buy the other two. Because Super Mario World, hands down, is timeless forever. But next up... Sorry, go ahead.
Brought up Killer Instinct for SNES.
Yes, Killer Instinct was good.
That was a good one.
So the last but not least, because I didn't own the second one, but I had the first one, a Tamagotchi in the 1980s. Easy Bake Oven is then the picture, but we're going off the price of when it came out, which was actually 1953.
Oh, man.
Or 63. So the Tamagotchi came out, I can't remember, it was like 97, 96. It came out to the U.S. I had one. I remember that's when my mom first met Bill, my stepdad. And these are like little fucking pocket pets. You'd feed it, you'd like play with it, you'd train it, it'd poop, you'd have to clean it up. And I'm not going to lie to you, like, sure, we had things like, what was it, the Game Gear and shit? The Tamagotchi was like the coolest technology thing back then for a kid.
And it was on a keychain. So you put it on your...
Everywhere, man. You could be laying in bed playing fucking with it. You could be at school playing around. I mean, it's not like your wiener, but, you know, you could play with it anywhere.
Well, it slept a lot.
Yeah.
Like my wiener, so that makes sense.
Yeah. But can't give it too much shit. The Easy Bake Oven back in the original day was the genius fucking design. All they did was make a little fucking box of shit, right, out of fucking, like, you know, metal or plastic, whatever it was. And then they just put 2 light bulbs in it. And it was just hot enough to heat, like, a quarter, not even, like, what, 1/8 of an inch of fucking fudge, like, or cookie dough.
Cake batter?
Cake
That's
batter.
the version of Easy Bake I wanted because there was no safety regulations. You could probably open the door, put your hand in there, and fry it.
Well,
Have
that's
fun.
the thing. This one only had it just had two iridescent light bulbs in it. That's all it had. So they didn't have heating elements until the 2000s. And in the 2000s they had heating elements. 5 kids burnt their fingers. One had to get amputated, and so they had to change the whole design of it. But back in the day, like my
Fat girl that couldn't wait on her fucking cake.
it's
Give it
funny.
13 minutes, dude.
Yeah, when I was reading this shit, because of course I did a little bit of research, right? Because I had to find the pricing and stuff. Apparently, after the Easy Bake Oven, before the Easy Bake Oven went into like production, baking was almost like a niche kind of thing. And as far as American culture goes, right? Besides, like, moms cooking for their dinners. As soon as the Easy Bake Oven went up, they said in every field of like, that you can do like numbers on of baking, whether it was buying baking materials, buying baking pans and shit like that. After the Easy Bake Oven went up like 10,000%. So like products influence like culture and shit, obviously, and stuff like that. But
No way.
my sister had one, and it was funny because I would just take the fucking cookie dough, let it cook like halfway, and I'd just fucking eat the shit out of it and get sick all the time. It was so good.
That makes sense, though. Products do influence culture because when I was a kid, I didn't get tickled until Tickle Me Elmo came out. And then it was like, oh, everyone wants to tickle. Like it was...
How old were you?
Wait, what? 20?
He was dressed
Oh, okay,
as
never
Tickle Me
mind.
Elmo.
It was
Elmo.
legal
Hello?
then. You could have said no if you wanted. So we
Okay.
got chat. We got V8 with Tamagotchi. Slater with the Tamagotchi. Ben with the Tamagotchi. Kentucky says Tamagotchi. Delane says Easy Bake. Hearn says, wasn't everything in the 1950s like 25 cents? Well, depends where you wanted to drink your water from. Kentucky Shine says, back in the day when I was a kid, kids weren't pussies. It was a light bulb in a plastic box.
All you need. That's the one I wanted. I'm going to say Easy Bake Oven. I'm going to
And
say
then-
because that's a tough toy.
Yeah. And so Ern says Easy Bake. Ben says, I had one of those creepy crawler makers and my sister had the Easy Bake Oven. Yes. Like, we had one kid that I knew, the creepy crawlers.
maker. Yeah.
That shit was so cool, dude. I made friends with the loserest kid I knew just to fucking go to his house, and then he wouldn't let me use it. Anyways, so Super Rug said, what, Easy Bake?
Easy Bake.
All right, Anthony said
I'm saying Tamagotchi.
Tamagotchi, and then Snore Shell.
I'm saying Tamagotchi as
All
well.
right.
Do forget to like the stream. I don't want to see any thumbs ups.
Yeah.
Don't listen to Slater. I don't know what he's telling you.
So by 4 cents, the Tamagotchi is more expensive. $15.99 when it came out, and then the Easy Bake Oven when it came out. Mind you, remember this was like 1950s, $15.95.
But there are so many components. 2 light bulbs. Never mind.
And that's the funny thing.
Or
I used it.
microchip.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I think the microchip's probably worth a little more than,
Yeah.
They had to
light
plug it into
socket.
a wall. I mean, there's things. Gosh.
Like the Easy Bake Oven, though, man. I think, don't get me wrong. Of course, obviously, I'm Team Tamagotchi, but like when you think about it, like there were some toys that like it didn't really teach you something, but like
Hey, Vandal, you might want to like save this just for a little bit.
what?
Like, we don't always talk about the things that we put together for the show, so save your Easy Bake talk for just a little while.
Wait.
Ammo,
It's gonna
though.
come in handy. Trust me.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Okay.
As soon as I saw it pop up on the screen, I'm like, "Fuck!"
Lack of
So,
communication.
is that the last one that you had?
That's the last one that has
Or
been
do
paid
you
to
guys mind if
play.
we do one more?
Yeah, go for it. I'll pop you up on
Okay,
screen.
well, because I wanted to get some feedback to see what you guys think would that this toy would cost.
That's not a toy.
Mr. Nutface.
That's not a toy. No. No. Take it down. No. No one's fencing with these either. No. These are not real toys. But I'll take the one in the middle. And there's a satchel for him?
The one on the far
Yeah, it
left
comes
is
with it.
definitely
Don't you
Anthony.
see on the package it says new nut sack included. You can carry your nuts everywhere.
Yeah. The one on the far left is definitely Anthony. The one in the middle can't be Sewer Rug, so it's got to be the one on the right.
Oh, look at that sprout up top, though. It's far back enough. that I could-
But it's pretty luscious.
Will you not?
It doesn't move when someone closes the door in the other side of the room.
But it gets the job done, sir. Oh,
Slater says $18. Ern says that's $170 today money for Easy Bake. Yeah, man. Delane says $25.99. V8 says I'll throw $30 for a set.
nobody's getting the set. No one's getting the
V8 can
satchel.
finally get some nuts.
It's not a real toy.
This is what happens when I get stoned late at night and I start thinking about stuff. Ooh, I can pull this and I can make this and do this. Like,
You know
I
how
made
they-
all of this.
You know how they had the homies, the little Mexican gangster toys and like the little quarter machines?
Yeah.
We should do the suies and have little sewer rugs, like one with the plunger, one covered in shit. You know,
No, bad idea.
one pooping, being
Great
walked.
idea.
Yeah, one praying, one pooping. I want to see how much that costs. I don't have money or anything, but I'm gonna look at it.
So yeah, if you would like to get a Mr. Nutface, works a lot like Mr. Potato Head except different. You can get one from Fence Nuts Toys.
That's not a real toy company. LLC.
When Tucky Shine says he used to use the gooey, the gummy worm things to make lures, and his mom didn't understand why he had to go buy replacement goo at the fucking thing, and he busted all the fish too. Little homies were discontinued a few years back, says.
Oh, so now it's time for the face of play. I've been excited about this.
Yeah. So, I was lazy with this. Hold on, I didn't make a new bumper. I'm just going to use the same bumper. But it is the face swap bumper.
It's time.
Alright, so, I went through and I found some toys. I had this idea last week because Anthony or somebody posted a picture of like Hulk Hogan or like Stretch Armstrong or something. I was like, you know what?
He-Man.
He-Man, yeah. So I was like, let's make some toys. So, let me go ahead, pop these up on screen for you. This one, first one is, obviously, Anthony is a Thundercat. You get the whole set here. You get the
Oh
normal
my
Anthony
God.
face, and you get the Anthony face, roar.
Thundercats. 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 Oh!
You actually make a really
Thundercats
good
are
Thundercat.
hoes.
yeah.
They're on the loose.
You even got the extra, like, one jerk-off arm.
Oh, yeah.
Anthony's a cat.
I call that the claw.
They'd call you Thunder Graybeard. I love it.
It's Graybeard.
I'm not a fan of red hair, but
Yeah.
that looked pretty good.
He's not here tonight, but obviously Geekus would be Spider-Man. I don't know why. He just reminds me of Spider-Man.
Don't say for show. Kentucky. No one's buying Fence Nuts.
Peter Parker does sound like a Canadian name, I would say. For
Peter
sure.
Parker, eh? I don't know why it was like a Jersey accent. But, you know, I wonder if his web shooter comes included.
Actually, he looks more like Andrew Garfield. Than
Yeah, that's what I was trying. I can't think of his name. I have, like, dementia. And then, of course, we have Sewer Rug as the Sea Master, or whatever this guy's name is. The, what is it, Aquaman?
The Sea Master. That's a better name. I think I'd rather be the Sea Master than Aquaman.
I didn't want to do too much with these, but I was going to change just fucking Trident into a plunger, but I didn't. I should have. I hate myself sometimes. You know, it's like you have a good idea and you just don't do it. Yeah.
His pectorals are
When
quite
Tucky
large.
Shine says, I love the different sized hands. Comes in handy.
Aquaman, of course.
And then, of course, there's one right here when you tell Surug that he has the same cadence no matter what he says.
It's
It's the-
every time.
It's the Swolk.
I didn't know if you were going to make him the Jason Momoa Aquaman or
The white Aquaman.
Yeah.
The
Also, I
gentrification
don't
man.
It's every time.
I have a different voice!
Sometimes. Oh my gosh. Why is the whole tan? That's so inappropriate.
That's sewer patina.
that's not tan. That's brown, sir.
You look like the chicken that you can buy at the dollar store in the bag.
One shoulder muscle is bigger than the other.
Slater says Suwolk.
Smoke.
Swolk. And then, of course, you know, we got Mr. Snorkel here. He makes a very good C-3PO. Asian
Oh
style.
my god.
Samurai Snorkel. Samurai Snork 3PO. I like how the eyes went all googly too. Like, I don't understand why I did that. Because, like, C3PO doesn't have, like, eyes that go googly.
Oh, jeez.
Actually, I'm fluent in over 3 million forms of communication.
Yeah. Actually. But yeah, I think Snorkel would make a great C3PO. You should do that, Snorkel, for your next LARP.
I'm good.
Yeah, if you don't, I'll make a song about it.
Is it too gold for you? Is it too rich?
That's too much work.
Literally just pie pan spray painted.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm thinking about getting metal legs.
Slated that snorkel eye. That snorkel eye is terrifying. Where's Rudy? Alright, so of course we have see, I don't know why, but I think Ern should have been in the WWF. I think he would have been a great wrestler.
World Wildlife Federation?
No, the World Wrestling Federation back when it was cool. But yeah.
Wait, when was that?
He doesn't have nipples. You can't milk him.
You can milk anything with nipples.
He was surprised.
Hell yeah, brother. I was gonna do
Just walked in on Andre the Giant in the shower. Like,
Now I hope to see Ern with a handlebar mustache.
Slater says $20 for Hearn.
Ern. It's the Hearn.
Ben says it's a risky operation.
Oh, man.
Earn and smoke a mania, brother. I'm gonna eat 3 glass bottles. Like,
like
and
when the Hulk went to like the NWO or whatever it was, and he like, painted black.
Yeah.
Like, on his face, like fake black beard and all that. It was just ridiculous.
and this is what inspired this whole thing: is Earn as Woody when it pops up for you.
I can't even see it yet. I'm already laughing.
Yeah, it was. This
Oh
was my
my
favorite one. Some Uddy.
Buddy. I sold a lot more Woody toys. I promise you.
There's an Earn in my boot. V8 say yes to drugs, brother.
Somebody-
Oh, the snorkel C3PO had nipples. I didn't know that. I like that you. That's what you noticed, though, Earn. Good to know.
I mean, thank you for noticing.
Oh my god, he looks like he's laying back like.
Oh, BA got Ern exact. There's a spliff in my boot.
Oh god, he'd get Barbie pregnant. I'm telling you right now.
And so, of course, you know, I had to try to make myself the Terminator, but I just look like the Shermanator. When it pops up, it's pretty bad.
Yeah,
Slater says
looks like you.
$40 for Erdy. There's a spliff in my
Oh, I'd pay
boot.
$100 for that for sure.
I'd pay to make this like myself.
They got the leg size right. That's what matters. Just,
You don't even know what my legs look like.
oh, I've seen them.
I don't have legs. Thank you very much.
That's what he's got too. Less half
Yeah.
boot.
I lost them in Vietnam. I went on vacation. No.
Stand up for yourself.
And then last but not least, the best one of all, in my opinion, was Kentucky as He-Man. So I think that you got to battle him, Anthony, right? Is that I never watched Thundercats or whatever.
There's either a fanny pack or a cooler accessory. I'm hoping.
No, but Kentucky's face just fits this so good.
Fucking Prince William Harris is terrible.
Like, what up? You want to go fishing? Like, would you say no to that face? I wouldn't.
Nope.
I
don't
have the
think so.
power.
Yeah.
I'd be like, you must catch a lot of fish. Look at that protein. I need some.
This is what Kentucky looks like after he wins every fucking segment we've ever had on the Friday Fallout.
He stands that way too.
Yeah.
Pronounced.
He rips his shirt off and he's got that underneath.
Thank you for the zoom in.
That's why he has to
V8.
walk it out the shed.
VA says, why does He-Man want to talk to my manager?
Points. That gets points.
But yeah, so that was all of it. That's all I had for you guys. For
That
the
was beautiful.
refaces.
That was
really good.
beautiful.
Slayer called it. Wintuck He-Man.
All right, before we get on to Toy Bait, I'm going to jump in here with a quick commercial just because everybody's still watching. Rogue Shop's having a big sale, and I don't want you guys to miss out on it if you have to leave early. 20% off of all weed and weed-related products. I can say that on here because I don't give a fuck. But the code is FREEDOM. It's a big 4th of July sale, runs the 2nd through the 5th of July. And you want to celebrate freedom with Rogue Shop because alcohol shows up on a breathalyzer. So,
Does it?
I made this social media ad for work, and I didn't think they'd let me use it. And they're like, they thought it was hilarious. I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to start using it then.
Let me make you full screen so everybody can see real quick.
Well, just as long as I get the code, that's really all that matters.
Yeah,
But,
I don't know if you can see it that good. I know V8 watches from a fucking Nokia.
yeah. So, yeah, July 1st through the 5th, use code FREEDOM on the website, get 20% off everything. Your whole order.
Everything. T-shirts?
Except for Sewer Rug, because he doesn't understand what everything means.
So no apparel. So wait, what about... No, wait.
Keychains?
Huh?
Keychains?
Keychains. We don't have keychains. We have
Did.
earrings.
It would be a part of it.
It would be. Yes.
Everything.
Everything. All right.
All right.
That's at least enough time. All right, let's go on to some toy baiting.
Yeah, so Toy Bait. Let me go ahead. Do the bumper!
Do the bumper. Do the bumper now. Don't wait time.
Do it now.
Limited by the look of my bumpers.
Way to bump the bumper, man.
Bumper's been
All right. Bumper is down. Let's get ready to bait each other.
All right, so we're gonna do some toy baiting. I think maybe I would just pick the people who are going to debate.
Yeah.
This first one we can kind of go with, but I think this one probably should be Sewer Rug and Snorkel.
Works for me.
Now, Snorkel may pick the opposite of what I think that he'll pick, but it doesn't really matter to me. So, Snorkel, I'm going to give you the choice. You can either go with what these are going to be. I want you to debate which one of these toys is a better toy, and they're all kind of pretty cool in my personal opinion. But if you were the coolest kid on the block, with certain kids, if you had the USS Flag G.I. Joe aircraft carrier. This thing is like 4 feet long.
That thing is so fucking cool.
I've ever seen. I was going to put a bunch of pictures up, but I was like, I'm assuming most people in our age group sort of would know what this is. And I'm going to have Sewer Rug debate you against, you can either choose this or Castle Grayskull.
Oh, son of a bitch. Well, having had personal experience with the aircraft carrier, I'll go with that one.
Oh, good. That's what I thought you'd pick. So that means Sewer Rug is going to go Castle Grayskull. I don't care who goes first. You guys know how this goes. So
I just saw Slater's comment. Hey.
After you, Sewer Rug.
Oh, I insist. Please.
No, I said it first.
I was making fun of V8 for watching this on a Nokia, and Ernst Slater says he watches it on a pregnancy test. All right, sorry, go ahead.
Nice.
That was the perfect lead-in because Ern knows what I'm talking about. I'm talking about Grayskull. I'm talking about He-Man. I'm talking about Skeletor. I'm talking about all our childhood in the 80s when you're eating your Fruit Loops in front of the TV on your TV tray. You got that Grayskull castle set up, and you're ready to battle. You're ready to go to town. Yeah, He-Man. It was well known and well deserved. G.I. Joe Air Force? Who's heard of that? No one. Not in my opinion. No.
Nate.
Not compared to He-Man. Okay? Everyone knew He-Man. Your little Lego G.I. Joe thing, it's not going to happen. Not in my book. What say you, Snorkel?
So first of all, aircraft carriers are used by the Navy. So we're just gonna gloss over that one. Also, your He-Man thing is just a castle. It's nothing. It doesn't move. It doesn't come with action figures. It just sits there. It's a full-ass fucking aircraft carrier, complete with sea whizzes and everything else. Also, it holds a shit ton of gravel from a backyard, and when you put M80s in it, it fucking sends shrapnel everywhere. Don't put 4 M80s in it. Probably don't put any in it. But it does explode. The plastic's sharp as fuck. It will fly. It will embed in the side of a house. You will get in trouble for blowing it up, but it looks way cooler blowing up an aircraft carrier than it does a green castle that glows in the dark.
Your Air Force aircraft carrier.
Navy.
About it.
Na-
That's
Navy.
Air Force aircraft carrier.
Navy.
The thing about that is,
You're losing points for this with
maybe
the.
50 years. Castles have been around forever. Who's
Also,
the castle? Lots of old people, people older than them, Dracula. I mean, the list goes on and on.
Dracula would have an aircraft carrier if he could.
Dracula wasn't a part of the Air Force. The
You want to
point
be a
is,
aircraft carrier?
castles are
was the
more,
aircraft carrier.
more well known because they're everywhere. Scotland, castles.
Aircraft carriers are bigger.
Yeah, okay, but castles carry evil villains and bad.
Aircraft carriers carry people too.
I wasn't a part of the Air Force, so I don't know. The
Maybe.
point that the Captain Grayskull is the most.
Captain Grayskull now.
Yes.
Is Captain Grayskull in the Air Force?
With us right now?
Dude. Come on, he's a captain. Wow. Wow.
What about Captain Crunch?
No,
He was on the
G.I.
Air
Joe.
Force.
He-Man was awesome. Don't get me wrong.
What's
But,
up, Steve-O?
G.I. Joe better.
Never.
We're
Always.
playing some toy bait, if you
Okay,
will.
I want to talk about this just before it goes away, but I think it was Slater that mentioned it came with the coolest figure ever, the Battle Cat. The whole funny thing about it, if you know any history about it, the Battle Cat actually was a cat in this big gym line of toys that they couldn't sell.
Yo.
One of the guys like painted it, put a saddle on it, and did it. It was like a joke, like he didn't want it to be part of the set. And the guy comes in on Monday, and goes, "I fucking love it. He can ride it." It was actually for
yeah.
a joke, which is cool because the Battle Cat is actually a cool thing. But I just wanted to make sure that we talked about it before it went away. Vandal, you want to judge this one?
They both suck.
What I would have made was, well, at least Castle Grayskull doesn't sink.
Especially when you put 4 M80s in
Put
it.
your
You
life
could
on the
have said
line.
at least Castle Grayskull doesn't live off the welfare of the American people. Like, come on.
Tax dollars don't pay for.
You guys were like, you're a poo-poo head.
Doing subcontracting work for the Air Force somehow.
I got in serious trouble because I blew up a friend's of this like 11 or 12 years old, and there was pieces of plastic inside the siding of the house. Like it turns to straight
damn.
shrapnel when it explodes.
That was back before they made good, like, bendable plastic. That was back when it was fucking,
Yeah, that
like,
was deadly plastic.
pizza cutter plastic and shit.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, yeah. Brutal.
So, Chad, if you want to pick a winner, I can't.
Yeah, we go on.
Obviously, Grayskull.
Obviously, G.I. Joe.
G.I. Joe, man, all day.
G.I. Joe all day.
Castle. It's a structure.
It's gonna be 3 against 1 there, Sewer Rug. Sorry. Anyway, Vandal, you and I think we're gonna do this next one.
Okay.
And so I'm gonna give you
Oh,
big skateboard from like the 80s and 90s. This is actually a Mike McGill from the Bones Brigade skateboard.
I know what that is.
the Target skateboard.
I thought you might. That's right. And I'm gonna pick like one of my favorite things from childhood, and that was my BMX fucking bike.
All right.
So you're welcome to go first. Obviously, age before beauty, or beauty before age, or something. Stretching.
Fuck yo, plastic ass. No. So imagine this, right? It's 1993. You just got your leather jacket, same one that guy from 90210 wears, that girl watches that you like. You heard she's down at the Dairy Queen, right? And you're like, fuck, man, I'm trying to get down there real quick. Do you want to be all sweaty when you go down to that Dairy Queen by pedaling this fucking Ronald McDonald clown shoe fucking bicycle right here, or you want the coolest shit, come down, stand on a piece of wood, right? It's got these wheels, and you go real fast. You lean back a little bit, and you have this little bar on the back, right? It's shooting sparks, right? You turn, right next to a Ford Econoline van. It's been there for a week. No one's found that kid yet. No one knows what's going on. You turn around the corner, you see the girl standing out front of the Dairy Queen. You're like, okay, this is my chance. So you pop back real quick, and you skirt, and you slide. 1 foot tilted, 1 foot on the back, and you slide into it like, what's up, Jessica? You know, and you put your glasses back, and you push the back end of that board, and it pops up, right? Boom. You catch it, you go in, you eat some ice cream, and she's like, can you do any tricks on your skateboard? And you're like, oh, hell yeah, check this out. And you're like, you do a wheelie, you know, and you're eating ice cream, doing wheelies, and then she let you take her to prom, you know? Or you could ride this bike, get really sweaty, go down there, and then she's like, oh, let's go get ice cream, and I want to walk around the shop. Oh, I can't. I got this bicycle. I got to push it everywhere. Do you have a chain? Can't carry it. You can't take it inside. I mean, you're not supposed to. You take it inside, your mom's going to yell at you. Skateboard, you can take inside. You put a towel down. You can practice your kicky flippies, you know, your 762 flips or whatever, the Tony Sock, you know. Do some fun stuff. I never remember a cool guy riding a bike. Like, can you name one? Michael Phelps. He cheated on Sheryl Crow, and he lost a nut. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, Michael Phelps and the Tour de France are not any way related whatsoever, but that's okay. Live strong, my friend. Live strong. No, I think the bike is better because you know, racing, number one. I mean, who wants to watch a skateboard race? That's fucking retarded. No, they're dumb. What are you gonna do? It all has to be pavement. No cool jumps. You know, it's not Tony Hawk. And you know, I rode mine everywhere. You know, that was a cool thing. You didn't have to have a vehicle. You could just ride this wherever you wanted to. And you know, pushing a skateboard constantly up hills, down hills, all that. You talk about getting sweaty. I could just coast, ride. You know, for long distances, and I rode mine everywhere. I could go through yards, I could go through hills, I could go through dirt, I could go through wherever, and I could do the coolest tricks.
Sounds like clown shoe activities and match your clown shoe.
Clown shoe my ass. That's what skaters wear, and they call them skater shoes.
You think your bike's cool and stuff, and oh no, I ran over a sharp pebble and I have to push it 12 miles. I never got swamp ass from standing on a skateboard.
No, you just shit at the library.
Shh. I forgot I told you guys that.
That's Bush League, son. That's Bush League.
But yeah, I would assume that Vando had a skateboard growing up, and man, I was all about my bike. Like that, my bike was everything, man. And I even had subscriptions to BMX magazine, and you know, it was like, because it was a different time. Like skateboards when I was a kid didn't look like that. You know, they were like skinny, like plastic with, you know, roller skates.
Banana boards. Yeah, the banana boards.
Like the penny boards and shit.
Why would you want to do that when I can just I can bunny hop and I can, you know, kick flip and all that other shit on the bike? And
Slater
and
does
the last
give
thing I'm
you...
going to say is the movie Rad, because that's what made me really, really fall in love with BMX.
Slater does give you an excellent arguing point.
That you can ride it on gravel or whatever, which is cool, but have you ever heard of off-road wheels for your skateboard? They didn't work, but you could get them.
Did you ever take a bicycle card and tape it to the back of your skateboard wheel so when it would roll?
Do you mean a playing card?
Bicycle playing card, yes. Bicycle playing card. Have you ever heard of the brand? It's a
I
brand.
thought you said plane, like an airplane.
Like the Air Force.
Steve-O, was the only one of my friends who didn't have a skateboard. I rode my bike and always had the right circles so I didn't get too far ahead. J Money loves banana boards. Ben says I got ride BMX in the mail dance. Oh, he got the dance comps catalogs and skate vids for sure. When Tucky says all the Bones Brigade movies, like So chat, you could decide, or I don't know, panel decides. I don't know.
Oh, we're just
Skater boy. So yeah, Vandal wins. Even though his argument sucked, it was a skateboard, which beats the fuck out of a bike.
Don't get me wrong.
One of my favorite movies growing up was called Mouse. It was a skateboard movie.
Yeah,
skateboarding the size of a mouse in a gutter, and he gets stepped on by a guy throwing out his cigarette and stuff. Oh man, skate. Skate or die.
That guy that Vandal was describing, he was sounded like a cross between Michael J. Fox and John Cougar Mellencamp.
Well, it's funny because I imagine myself as the friend from Boy Meets World because I had that haircut at the same time.
I
as
know
of right
exactly
now.
what you're talking about. That's terrible.
Had that haircut? Have that
Yeah,
haircut.
My mom made me
All right.
dry macaroni.
These next two toys we're going to do are going to be for Sewer Rug and Vandal.
Oh, so Super Rug's gonna lose twice.
Oh, guess what? I don't
Sewer
lose.
Rugs is going to be Clyde's Car Crusher. I had no idea what that thing is that you were telling me about that made cars. I looked and looked and looked and looked and looked. And I'm like, if this isn't it, this is as fucking close as I could find to that, because this looked like exactly like a Sewer Rug kind of toy.
That looks more expensive than what I had, but yes.
Ern, we have that haircut.
And what is Vandal's toy? That's gonna lose? That's fine.
The car crusher is kind of cool.
Oh, hells yeah!
Sorry.
So Vandal, does your toy?
I guess
come-
Evil Knievel wanted a
bone?
different cadence.
No, Vandal, listen to me. Talk to me about something really fast.
Now, Fence Nuts, what might help your argument is if you want to go ahead and open up the package that you got,
Yeah, I need to.
or packages that you got.
Let me
You
go
can take
ahead.
me off full screen whenever you want.
Get this really quick. So, okay, here we go.
Elmer's glue earned, or did you
You went
actually
full
have Spiker?
Suine.
Okay. First off, mini car toys. Okay. This looks like cars that are miniature.
I don't get
Alright.
that. I didn't get that from the description.
I didn't either, so thanks for telling us.
8 ounce. Oh. Oh, I know what's happening now. This is appropriate. This is
A
necessary.
hammer.
Not just any hammer. Gosh, it's so difficult. Oh,
Big hammer.
yes. Oh, yes. And
There should
is
be a
more.
note in there too. Is there a note in there?
There has to be. There has to be.
Also, Wintucky is 100% correct in chat.
Evil hands down.
Relive your childhood from Anthony Ramella. And then enjoy your gift from Anthony Ramella. Okay. This is what. Wait. There's another one. That's a receipt. Things are happening, you guys. And let me tell you, one of my favorite things to do as a child, to take things like this, and to take things like this, and make a combo out of them. I need a steady surface.
I was like, don't do it on your hand.
Your forehead. Your forehead is a steady surface.
It's not steady enough. It's a glass table, so I'm not doing it there.
The forehead. It's right there.
No, it's happening. It's happening. You guys are coming with me. You guys are just coming with me really quick. Let's go this way. Yeah, we're gonna do it on the here. Don't disregard. This is a glass desk, okay? It lights up. It's very fancy. So why not on the
This is-
desk itself?
This is a good idea.
This is a
This
good
is
idea.
not a good
It's
idea.
a terrible idea.
This is why smashing things is important in life, okay? This guy's going. I don't
It's gonna
care.
shoot right out and hit somebody.
It's not gonna shoot. It's not gonna hit my vapes and break anything. It's just gonna go. Okay, so this is gonna go in 3,
I love how wobbly it is.
2. That's just my hammer
The Blair
hand.
Stitch project.
1. It's the greatest. That's the greatest. The point is, you're supposed. Oh, get dizzy.
I like it like this.
Supposed to smash things.
It's all blurry.
This is easy to smash. This is really even in my hand. Oh, this is great.
I'm glad that we blurred it so that people can pay the paywall.
I don't know what this is, but let's see if that does a thing. Oh, I've seen it happen before. Point in case. Let's try this one.
Blur your foreground.
4.
Your
4.
Background is
microphone.
perfectly.
Move the microphone. I don't know the rules.
Now come closer. Now dance. Do a jig.
Look at this car. I smashed that in my hand. In my hand. He's gone. The other car is in a bucket somewhere. It is lost. But this was the point of childhood. Smashing cars for no reason. Oh, that felt good. Now, was that not entertaining? Was that not entertaining? Car crushing is the way to do things. Get me off full screen. We're in a debate right now.
All right, so yes, it's time to debate. So
car crushing is the way to do.
Clyde's Car Crusher versus the Evel Knievel cycle.
So my toys come without broken bones. Okay, not every bone in the car is broken before I get it. Unlike your Evel Knievel. Okay, so I have to smash them myself with a hammer. It might be pink, but it gets the job done. Point in case, that was entertainment. That was excitement. What is your guy do? He's gonna flip over. His hands are gonna stay on the handlebars because he's taped to it. Because he's so flimsy and broken that every bone has metal plates in it already. My cars can go through the airport scanner, no problem. Your thing, unbelievable. Expendable. Not as appropriate as a hammer.
If people like Evel Knievel didn't exist, you wouldn't have stuff to crush.
That was enjoyable. I'm not crushing the car while you're gonna give me some BS about why Evel Knievel's great.
All right, you kidding me? Okay, are you fucking kidding me right now? You're sitting there in a spot like a guy that has 2 extra chromosomes. Conk, conk, conk. I'm over here with my Evel Knievel. I back him on up, and I pull the rope or whatever the thing is, and he goes, I'm away from this bullshit. Are you kidding me? Yeah, I wind him up. I'm winding him up. I've never seen YouTube videos of people smashing stuff with a hammer. Usually it's like, this man went on a rampage. You see YouTube videos of guys with the Evel Knievel jumping houses. Someone said it in chat even. They have whole videos to this day of these toys jumping over houses. You don't jump over the house because you're breaking the house.
You know what this
Yes,
is?
later. Pink hammer.
Yeah. Let me see that car do a flip. Damn it. Well, you got me there.
Just flipped. And guess what? It didn't need a break.
Yeah,
It
but
didn't
see,
need 10 days
I
off.
wear a cool jumpsuit with stars and blue and stuff on it. You're over there wearing a
got
greasy jumpsuit hoping Brenda calls you back. She took the kids 10 years ago, Jim.
I'm gonna smash the underside now. How about that? A little belly tickle, right? How's that, Elmo?
No!
Huh?
No!
Yeah, just
Not
did
on
it.
YouTube.
We don't even have the bottom anymore.
No,
Look at
no, I'm blocking this. I'm blocking this.
No, it's important. Smashing things and bleeding for it. Oh, who needs wheels anymore? My hand is cut. That's the point. This is amazing.
This
is what you're supposed to do with
Evel
your life.
Knievel won't cut your hand.
Somehow I knew that he would really, truly enjoy that.
And I have a
A
box.
box of cheap cars and a hammer.
I have a box of so many more. I'm going to show my kids what childhood's all about after this. I'm going to take them into the living room and say, you guys, get on mom's glass coffee table and get smashing. And I'm going to let them do it with the pink hammer, and I'm going to put their names on it. And everyone's going to...
Ern says Evel was the worst motorcycle jumper ever. Did he actually make it? Or was him almost dying every time? And then Ben says, he was successful sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
You know how
Kentucky.
successful I am at smashing cars with hammers? Very successful.
That's called ex-girlfriend activities. You want to go get a pregnancy test?
Excuse me?
Yeah, here, Kentucky says, I love breaking shit with the best one, but Evel jumping over fire and running from the BB gun, Evel for the win. And Kentucky Shine used to play the greatest hunt alive. He's like, no, I gotta hunt a man. He's like, it
How cool is that?
looks like a
How
cyber
cool.
truck. It's not that cool.
Having the fucking time of his life. Even Ern was like, I don't think I've ever seen a happier man.
Yeah.
I don't know how you're going to win when I'm able to just destroy things, okay? This is demo at its best.
But yeah, unfortunately, it really wouldn't matter what you said because the Evel Knievel stunt cycle is one of the coolest toys ever.
Yeah. Well, especially for its time.
It is. Yeah. But I'm glad you enjoyed your gift.
Yeah, I'm glad you enjoyed your hammer. I'm sure Cain from the story of Cain and Abel in the Bible would enjoy it too.
You're welcome to open yours too, Vado. You don't
Oh, I
have to
didn't know
wait.
if we were doing that. Okay. So
I mean-
I told my sad story, and then like I'm gonna start telling more stories on here about toys. Let me go ahead and turn this off.
Harwell, he does that.
Anthony sent me a Stretch Armstrong, and this motherfucker has to be huge. Because when I was a kid, it was not this big, and I was a little kid. Like I'm a little adult even. I'm like what 5'9", but like still even like
Really, you're 5'9"?
yeah. Just don't ask Tom Cruise.
These cars have the pull back and launch forward thing.
They do.
That was amazing.
And so I'm not gonna bite this one like I did before. This motherfucker's beefy, man. Like it's like 8 pounds. Like anatomically correct. Oh, this one. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with this now.
Can't smash it with a hammer, I'll tell you that
You
much.
can! See, you would just see. That's where your hammer would go.
Straight to it. Oh, straight to it.
All right, now let's see. You guys think he stretches? Oh.
Ooh.
Ow. I bet he spends more time playing with that this week than any of us will ever want.
I'm just gonna sit here all day, just like.
just watching TV.
All right, I gotta test it. No holes. Thanks, Anthony.
You poked a hole in that right then. I'm gonna fucking kick your ass.
But this one, like, I don't remember when I was a
crap. Your sewer rug's bleeding. I'm like, I'm never giving you guys toys ever again.
Anthony's like the guy that married my mom. He got like all the kids and shit, and you're like, what's wrong with these fucks? Like, goddamn. Slater says, anyone have those transformers that you pull back and then they transformed as they zoom forward? The ones you had to run the black square to find out they were Autobots or Decepticons? Yeah, those things were cool as shit, man. It was like they would fucking, the motion would make them fucking transform. Thank you, Anthony.
Oh, no problem, man. No
Anthony, thank you very much.
I'm glad to see someone besides. Man? Yeah, are you bleeding?
I just watered it down. I should be fine.
All right.
You got any like?
We got one last toy bait to do, and I wanted this one to be Vandal versus Snorkel if he could pause his game.
Oh.
I'm just getting a card for you. You want?
All right,
this?
so Vandal, you're gonna get Easy Bake Oven. And Snorkel, you're gonna get. I figured I'd do one for the girls. I was like, why not? And Snorkel, you're gonna get Barbie's Dream House.
Oh hells yeah, yeah.
Snorkel's going first.
Fun fact: this one only takes 2 M80s to turn into shrapnel. Although I want to make a very quick PSA: do not use a lava lamp light bulb for an Easy Bake Oven. The Easy Bake Oven will melt.
Nice.
All right, Snorkel, what's
to
your
be honest,
argument?
this Barbie Dream House too, it looks really close to the sets they made for the Barbie movie. Like I was surprised at how close that they actually were.
Well done.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
I got no debating. All I know is this thing blows up well. My sister was pissed at me when I did it. She had one. It's surprisingly.
If you were a girl, like why? What would be your?
No, the thing that it's surprisingly not pink.
Surprisingly,
it was weird. It looked like the Brady Mansion in fucking the Brady show. It's awkward. But it folds.
70s.
It's easy to get access to. It's got a kitchenette. The bedroom is tall enough for Barbie to stand in. Pretty much going with the Easy Bake Oven myself. So I mean, you could build shit real good in that thing.
You know anything about the Easy Bake Oven? Can you fill us in on why it's such a great toy?
You could fuck around and play kitchen. Or you can make some shit. We over here making shit. We over here making fucking cupcakes.
Yeah, you made shit.
Making
it was not cupcakes.
I didn't interrupt your dumbass.
I'm helping you.
Pink house.
I'm helping you.
I don't need your help, bitch.
Yes, you do.
I got an Easy Bake Oven. I got caloric intake for days. You don't even have to cook it. You can just put your feet in there after a long day and relax. Like, just don't put your hamster in there. It won't hurt it.
Yeah, don't do that.
Well, this one it'll hurt it. This one has a heating element. And tell me about this Easy Bake Oven. Look at all that. Look at all those snacks on there. You don't need shoes, dresses, Ryan Gosling. No, sprinkled fucking donuts. Look at that picture. Here, I gotta make this full screen. Are you kidding me? Look at the selection here. You can sit there and play pretend, or you can fucking do it. You could be in the kitchen. You could be like young Jeezy, just fucking whipping. Look at that. That's a 1/4 inch of a fucking cake. Are you kidding me? Do you have a 1/4 inch cake right now? Do you want it in 20 minutes? You can have it whenever you want it. You kidding me?
I'm concerned with the fondue strawberries in the foreground.
You melt the chocolate. You melt the chocolate. You see that? You see that after you make her a nice little, like, you know, cookie. You got dessert for after. Chocolate covered strawberries. You know. Next thing you know, you're seeing a training bra.
You know how I can tell you never actually used an Easy Bake Oven? You think this works.
Well, I didn't use this one. I used the old one. But yeah,
I remember my sister's having them for sure. So yeah, when I looked at all those snacks on the outside of that box too, I was like,
Evo has it right there.
One of those
best barely cooked snacks ever. Yes, Steve-O nailed it.
And you can hide your weed in there. The Barbie house is like open view. You can't hide your weed in the Barbie house.
The cookies came out weird because the middle was still liquid, but it was hot as fuck.
Kentucky says quarter-inch cake.
Quarter-inch cake.
So good, so good. I would just fucking like I said, my sister had one, and I would just go like, they got it like, it was my grandma's. My sister I shared dad with, right? So like Grandma Smith, she would like take us shopping and shit, right? And I got like a race car thing. She got the Easy Bake Oven, and like, you know, my older sister, she had disabilities. She had like chromosome 16 disorder. She was deaf and had the mental capacity of a 9-year-old, so she wasn't really fucking with it too often. You know what I mean? And so whenever she'd leave the house, because like you couldn't touch her stuff, like, you know, you're not allowed to touch her shit. I think I told you guys about the time she like kicked my ass. You know, she has like that strength. So whenever she leave the house, I go in a room, you know, and I fucking go through, and she was really like, she was like autistically smart, you know what I mean? So she could see like when you move something by like a quarter of an inch kind of thing. So I had to fucking become like fucking, what's his name? Fucking Tom Cruise, you know, and fucking sneak in her room to go steal some fucking sprinkles or some chocolate syrup and shit, you know? And I'd only be able to take like a little like toothpaste roll pinch of it. I'm like, you know, and I'm like, you know? And eventually, you know, it'd just be gone and shit. But yeah, that shit was so good. That shit was so good. And like, I get it.
It was.
They had the whole gender thing and all that shit. But dude, you could have made like an easy baked barbecue, an easy barbecue or something. You know, let me make some ribs at night.
That would have, yeah.
Let's let
No,
kids cook
that should have been done.
over a couple of light bulbs. That'll come out well.
Not
Yeah.
just shape it as one, but then still do desserts.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like, you know, or corn dogs or something, you know? Like
The Pillsbury Doughboy oven. Yes, that works.
Dude, I would buy one of those if I could just make the flaky fucking biscuits all day. Like, just roll out of bed, flaky biscuit in 5 minutes.
Can we have it, the Pillsbury Doughboy, but can we call it a Dutch with air quotes oven?
Yeah. Yes.
The Dutch oven.
Comes with a cover to keep over it. Yes.
But all right, so I don't know who won this one. I'm thinking me.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, no, Vandal, you definitely. Also, there's no contest between the two.
Yeah.
Easy Bake, hands down.
I will
Did you
say,
know my toy cars came with a bag?
Like this comes with a bag.
No, this toy has a. Put that bag away. This is the bag.
You're gonna carry your nuts everywhere in that bag.
yeah,
Cars. Not
he's already got the first one.
The cars are nuts.
Yeah. All right, toy parts.
Cost me a lot of fucking money.
Did
Show you
How did it
toy
cost you
cars.
money? Cost me at least
you know how
fucking
long it took
$5
me
grand.
to find?
Really?
Why, sure.
Yeah.
Two nuts
Cost me
that
at
were
least
fencing.
like two.
Why?
$2,000,
The idea.
five fucking grand.
Standing in
Why?
front of a fence with nuts. It was tough. I can't tell you how many pictures I had to look through to find that fucking thing.
And so, as you guys know, this
Wait,
is.
before we do toy parts, did anyone bring their favorite toy with them?
Anthony gave it to me.
Okay. Norco, you got a toy with you?
Yeah, here's
It's
my
it.
favorite toy.
He can't show it. It's in his. Oh, I thought it was something
I
else.
didn't know what was coming out
Oh my god! I was gonna make the joke, and I was like, "This is for real."
Sword?
You hear the suction come off the
Well, it
table.
He just had his hand around something that was like black, and I didn't know how far this was gonna go.
I
That's
brought
really
mine.
cool.
I brought mine. This is mine. Oh no, he's green, which is problem for a screen.
Yes.
Ding, 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 ding. That's mine. Ding, ding,
There you go.
ding, ding.
There's
He's
my
invisible.
favorite toy.
He's just a floating mouth.
Is that from Destiny?
Mine's stuck in a tree.
No, it's just a glaive.
Oh.
It's a full tang fucking glaive.
And then
So-
he's got-
With this game, what I do is I go on Facebook Marketplace and I find stuff, and you guys got to bid on it without going over. Whoever gets close without going over wins. You can't have the same bet as somebody else. Man, I got big eyeballs. And you can't do the same bet as somebody else. I already said that.
And you can't.
Vote for me for
Or
president.
my longboard. One of the two.
Yeah. So, anyways, you could do 1 cent. You could do $3. You could do 4 fucking Cherokee tampons. I don't fucking care. Bid what you want, but
How much is a Cherokee tampon?
1 tier on a commercial.
Oh.
First
you
thing
go.
I got up
Before
for you
or
guys,
after
though-
littering?
Shut up, Snorkel. God, he waited to the end of the show.
She must have been a
There
Cherokee
you-
rapper because it sounded like she's having a heavy flow.
Vintage Peanuts lunchbox.
Well played.
As
Vintage,
pictured, will ship, but Facebook won't give me that option for some reason.
wait, vintage peanuts. What?
A lunchbox. So like,
Lunchbox. Okay, we're paying for a lunchbox.
yeah.
Vintage Peanuts lunchbox.
You heard it here first, folks. Vintage.
You can put your
Yeah.
sewer nuts in here.
While I was looking for that picture, it did give me a picture of 2 of the Peanuts characters fencing.
Doesn't count. Doesn't count.
That didn't work. Okay.
So it comes with the thermos with the cup and all that stuff too. Definitely tell it's got some use to it.
Wonder if it smells like Linus.
Just
Good
the boy.
grief. But yeah, so
I mean, it's not Elvis. I'll tell you that.
yeah. The peanuts. So we got Snorkel with $69, Ben with 30, Earn with 60, V8 with 45, and yes, even with the thermos. And that thermos is kind of cool looking, you know.
It didn't include that before I went on with my price, so it doesn't
that's
adjust
what
my
happens
price
when
at
you-
all.
Get excited and you come early.
Ugh,
Rush
sort of just
it.
never happens. Anthony, you were probably like,
Dude, these were so like right in my time period. I remember
Yeah.
carrying fucking these metal lunchboxes at school.
I remember like
but because of the retro and nostalgia, and because of the thermos, I'm going a cool $100.
$100. All right. Delane says 65. Wintucky says 25. I can still smell the plastic lunchbox lunches, says Earn. Ben says he has a Snoopy and the Red Baron record. That's cool. Steve-O says $16.99. Yeah, I remember when I was a kid, it was like, obviously, like, it was in that trailer park, and it was like 93. And I remember my first, like, introduction to, like, Peanuts and Snoopy and all that shit was, like, the Christmas stuff. Because I used to do the Christmas stuff on public TV all the time. V8 says $75 if the thermos is still there.
Yeah, nothing like having a peanut butter and jelly tasting like lead paint.
At least it made you less susceptible to 5G, I guess. I don't know.
God, he would smash. Still with that hammer so bad.
Snorkel, what'd you say your bid was?
69.
69? All right. So the actual price being sought for
But-
this.
Did you get my? Did you
Yeah,
get my,
we got your bid. Don't worry.
Did you get my bid?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
we
said
got your
hammer
bid.
time.
No, I said
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, hammer time.
Wah, wah,
Bet
wah,
it's more
wah,
than
wah, wah.
All right. $50.
Damn.
Somebody pick this up and resell it. V8 with 45.
Yeah.
no,
So,
well, they changed his opinion.
what?
He said 75 if the thermos is there.
Oh, did he?
Oh.
Oh,
So, yeah.
no.
Reverse it. Give it to Ben.
So
Hey,
give it
we
to Ben.
did go to Ben. Damn.
Haha.
Sorry,
Oh.
VA.
Haha,
You
you-
outdid yourself.
You dumb slut. V8.
Oh, I
you
got a
done
hammer
played
for
yourself.
Ben wins and talks shit at the same time. So he can't make it out on that pregnancy test screen.
I
I
said
can't wait. I can't wait for the
those,
disc
but-
record. The next thing I have
Recorded
next-
off TV. Nice, Ern. That's old school as fuck.
a Ken Smart vintage 1962 VW Bug car. Condition, no information. So it's like a little die-cast car from the 60s.
What size?
Where are they dying?
Small.
What?
They don't have
Oh,
any
my-
info. I tell you what they tell me.
I know what you're asking too.
Yeah, thank you. Small.
1/16, 1/8 scale.
1/8. Yeah, what
Yeah.
scale? What size?
Doesn't say.
small. Small. God damn it, dude.
I chose this one for
Real
Kentucky.
car. Smaller than a real car.
Yes,
Not
yes.
small anymore. It's a kid size. Oh, it's a van. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a van?
Ah,
Are you guys ahead of me? Are that far back?
Oh, okay. Okay.
V8 says
they're
25.
selling it? I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, that's my shirt.
20.
Circle says 20. I like how the inside looks like it's been in the beach.
It's a
What-
shame.
When Tucky says $2.
So if that's cheap enough, somebody buy it and I'll give it to my mechanic.
There's a peace sign on it too.
Ben says 30.
Steve-O
says,
with the correct price, no matter what they're asking.
yeah, 4.20. Ern says $12. Anthony,
And the surfboard on top. It's like my shirt.
two
Or the
for
right-
$1.
all right. Yeah, Sewer Rug.
I can't give you a price, but that's a Volks bargain, if you ask me.
Kentucky with $8 new at every gas station.
I'll trade them for a new blanket because it looks like they really need one.
Delane says 18. Ern says 12. So the actual
perfect.
price is $15.
That earn?
Closest without going over is Earn.
Earn.
Yeah. So they want more than they sell them for.
Going off that vintage nostalgia.
Yeah, trying to sell it as vintage.
Just like my shirt, dude. It's got the peace sign, it's got the surfboard, everything.
You should buy it for
Super Rug, it's a nice shirt. man.
$12.
It is a nice shirt. My wife just got it for me.
So this
Yeah.
next one, I think maybe, I don't know why, but it just feels like an earned toy. 1990s vintage McDonald's toys.
Oh my gosh, I
Condition,
have-
used McDonald's 1990s Play-Doh edition.
Oh, Play-Doh, buoy. I have the Transformer French fry guy.
The Trans Fry?
Don't say that.
Trans
Trans
Fry
fat.
French Frat?
Trans fat. It tells you the cholesterol rating on the back, and then you flip them over.
I'm assuming it's in your safety deposit box.
It's with my Fraggle Rock toys. I have the Fraggle Rock toys too. Even Uncle Matt. It's just his ankles, but still.
And so this is the set where you can make little hamburger patties and then nuggets, I think, and
There's
all
no
that
way
shit.
that came in a Happy Meal, dude.
it didn't come in a Happy Meal.
Huge.
It even
would
has like the little picture thing on the right, which is cool because like those things are super rare. Not that I
takes
know a
the
lot about
camera?
toys.
Like,
What?
The camera
No, on the right, that fucking
takes a picture.
oh my god.
What? Go ahead.
Ben says $15. Circle says 90. No, you put your soda in there in the fucking picture. V8 says 40. Slater says 10. I never had anything that fancy.
That
I had
fancy
toys
From
from.
McDonald's, yo. That's what I thought when you read that description. And then this shows up like, what the fuck?
That's what it's supposed to be.
I don't know
Oh,
what
that's-
it is, but
that's the
every
rich
other
kid up the street.
No, I no. This was for some reason my experience. I've seen this toy in real life, and my experience was always every white trash family that had like no offense, Ern, but every white trash family that had like 5 kids, they had one of these, and it was never complete. It was covered with ketchup, and there was fucking barbecue sauce on it for some reason. They didn't have barbecue sauce at McDonald's back then.
Yeah, they did.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, with the chicken nuggets.
No, they didn't make the nuggets till like the late 90s. Go ahead, Google it. I'm gonna waste your time.
Sounds like a Google food.
Ben
to
says
me.
15. Snorkel says 90. V8 says 40. And I'm just making that fact up, by the way.
I got it ready for you right here, man. Right here.
What is it?
Ready.
Actually, yeah.
Just let me know when you need it.
Slater says 10. Steve-O says $5 at any garage sale. I'm sure they're overcharging. Ern says 50. Kentucky says 10. And an original Happy Meal. V8 says, I remember being stoked when they had the Transforming Happy Meal toys. I bet you love them, trans. Kentucky says 11. Delane says that's cool. $35. And then, yeah. So, am I retarded? I don't know. You're the one that's watching us.
Okay, so basically, if I wanted to Mac tonight, I would hamburglar that shit. Don't grimace at me. No price.
Actually, 1983.
1983. All right. Anthony, how much for you to review this next week?
I was
I like
going to
how
bet $1, but I don't want to actually win it. So
You
let's
can
say
go
$100.
negative.
Okay, you said 100.
Yeah.
All right.
Vintage.
I like how
Like-
V8 thinks everything I say on here is like serious.
Like when Steve-O said $5 at any garage sale, but it's on fucking Facebook Marketplace. They're overcharging, so that's why I went as high.
$100.
No.
Yes.
You won
100.
exactly.
Anthony!
God damn it.
Oh, you nailed it.
Picture
you're gonna
in
now
it.
own this. Hells yes.
All right, we'll ship it to you next week.
Jeez.
And
What kind of
last,
white woman fuck is that?
but
That's not wanting to win. And Michelangelo saying,
I wouldn't want to spend the
So
money on the
stop.
garbage bag I would have to put that in. Like, fuck.
then
Congratulations, you won it.
Thanks.
oh, shell shock.
I actually did this just for Sewer Rug. 43 vintage Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle 1990s toys, all mint with weapons.
Ooh.
Mint, you say?
Yes.
many?
How
43 vintage with toys located near Sunrise Mountain.
God damn it.
No
Now I
hold,
am,
no deliveries.
now I am going to give a bid.
I know,
I mean,
I
they-
have to get you to get serious.
Praying, they're going to have fucking Bebop and Rocksteady. They're going to have Foot Clan. They're going to have Shred.
It's just gonna be 42
Will
shredders
they have the Technic?
and one Raphael.
the Technic.
So it pops up on screen for you.
Oh,
let me know.
Oh.
So
Remember
there,
Praying lived in the stomach?
there's a bunch of them. There's a bunch.
God.
Yeah, that was one of the things about that particular show. Like, they just brought out character after character after
Yeah.
character.
Well, the Fly Guy, he's right over there. You had to fight
No,
him.
I make the Fly Guy in my McDonald's kit from the last one.
Holy cannoli.
Damn. There you go.
Oh,
All the
Oh,
different
April right
ones.
there in the middle.
Yeah,
Dude.
there's a lot of
You have
pictures.
them in the,
All in their pristinely sealed Ziploc baggies.
yeah, you can press that and Ziploc seal.
Those
Cool.
bags
I mean,
were
I'm
from
not-
the fucking early 2000s. I remember those green bags because that's when they came out with the double seal. So those bags are vintage too.
Man.
And then
Crane
there's
was
April all spread out, ready to go.
Excuse me.
That's
Snorkel
the one
says-
Sewer Rug was waiting for.
We got Casey. Oh, he's got the mask and everything.
Snorkel says 225. V8 Ern says I'll buy that today. V8 says 400. Slater says 3. Ern says 2. Delane says 185. Steve-O says 250. Ern has half as many as this, he says. Kentucky says 550. Ern says he even has a giant mosquito guy. And it sounds like Suey has a boner, says Slater.
Very, very big. Very, very hard.
Not the point.
Ben says
I think
price is
Ern
not
needs to set up
important.
his collection behind him and take a picture.
Yeah.
So we can
Yeah.
And so we can use it as a background in Sewer Rug Camp. Ben says price is not important, 225. Ern says yellow plus blue makes green. You're sealed. Yep, those bags. So, Anthony, did you just say your bid? I forgot.
I have not. I'm gonna stay right at that cool $100. That's where I'm at.
All right.
That's the money I got to spend today.
Ben says 215. April is ready for that turtle tip. The actual price for this collection of Sewer
50.
Rugs, Hopes, and Dreams. Did you bet Sewer Rug?
Wow, the brawl. Oh, turtles. 250. 250.
Somebody already bet 250.
375.
374 is what I bet.
375 goes to Slater.
Yeah, I believe so.
Slater
Yeah.
walking away with I thought my 225 was a little low once I saw the bags come out. Jesus.
Slater also
Little
said he
stupid
heard
monkey.
the ASMR boner that Sewer Rug got.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
you can still hear it. 4 hours from now, Sewer Rug, if you're still that way, you need to go to a doctor.
What hurts is I have a little bit of stupid money right now, but what I don't have is Facebook. I won't be able to get that.
Send it to me.
I want to buy it.
So is this a set that's being sold against will, or is this a set that's being sold because of a drunk driving accident?
I'm saying to pay court fees. Yeah.
Well, the
So
fact
I-
that it was lowered by
I
like
was thinking the person that owned
$100.
him might have been killed, but I like that you went that direction instead.
I'm
Nope.
going with both your answers. It's court fees for a DWI. They don't want to sell it.
Wait,
but
wait,
they know
wait.
what they
Yeah,
know what they
Slater's
got.
contesting and saying it goes to V8, who said 400. So I'm
Yeah, but it
confused.
was 375, wasn't it?
It was
What is
375.
Slater like
V8 went
Australian
over.
or something? Is he using like?
Oh, he's
It's-
down
it's-
under.
it's
Yeah,
bidding
no,
without
that's
going
New
over.
Zealand. He's New Zealand.
Oh, Slater's just rubbing it into V8. Okay. Okay.
He said
Slater-
V8, you dumb bitch.
My car's invisible too. Yep.
You came here and you got clowned. No,
That's cool.
no, I'm just kidding. V8, we let
Either alimony or child support for sure from
Yeah.
Earn.
That SSRI insurance.
But they
is-
can play with it. Isn't that enough support? Like, but yeah, that's the
No,
show.
they're
Fuck them.
mint. He kept them mint this long. He's not letting no kids play
Yeah.
with them.
Oh, I mean,
Like
that's-
Sewer Rug, you can't buy them. He won't let you play with them.
Yeah, I'm gonna
I
tell your
would
wife.
buy them and not let my kids play with them. That's the rules.
Remember,
No,
Sewer
you're
Rug doesn't
gonna
let us
play
kids
with
have
them.
fun.
Yeah,
Or his best friend buys them and then turns them into dog toys.
that would be the worst.
Yeah,
It
but
would.
that's it. That's the show. That's all I got for you guys.
Cool.
Their new healing crystal habit says V8. Get the fuck out of here. All right, so let's type some stuff in the chat. Snorkel, start us off.
Chat, you were awesome. Thank you for your engagement. It is the reason we keep doing this every Friday. Sewer Rug.
Yes.
Would you like to do your sign out, Sarah Rug?
Oh, sure. Yeah. Well, it's time to go, and we're leaving now. The show is over. We made it. Wow! I brashed some things with a cool new hammer, and I got toys I'll slam at later. Thanks for having me. I'm Sewer Rug.
Nothing's more comforting than his cadence, you know.
I don't know how I ever follow
My
him.
cadence is always changing. You can't keep up with it.
You're doing it now!
You're trying to put artificial pauses in and still keeping the same game.
Always different.
All right, guys. Next Friday, or actually next Thursday, is July 4th. So I thought I would give you guys a little bit of homework. So this will go with the chat and with the panel. But since it's 4th of July, I thought it might be fun, and we can make this as fun as we want it to be. But I want you guys to think about this week about something that makes America great, or
Oh,
like
God.
something that we're number one in. And it can be whatever you want it to be, and chat. I want you to think throughout the week of something so that you have something to bring to us next week. Some cool, thing that we don't know about, or some raunchy thing that we wish we knew about. I don't care what it is, but I just think that it'd be a fun segment for next week, celebrating independence. So, and once again, don't forget to go and get some weed over at the Rogue Shop. 20% off this next week. We'll ship it anywhere. Hell, I shipped some stuff to Puerto Rico recently. So just use the code FREEDOM, rogueshop.com. Save 20% off your entire order. That's it for me. Vandal, take us on home, buddy.
Sorry, I had ideas. I didn't want to lose them. Make
Cool.
sure you check out the sale at Rogue Shop. It's good stuff. You guys have seen me do it. You guys have seen. If Ern can't take it, then it's probably pretty good. I'm just saying. I don't know why I'm over here in the corner. I'm like the DVDs thing.
Do we have a Discord?
Yeah, so we have a Discord now. I don't know what the link is. I could get it, but I'm not gonna. So I'm having fun. Why you guys have me on here? Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, we have a Discord now. We have a Discord for stuff. Let me get the link for you guys. Can you guys wait? You guys got the links? No, cool.
So you mean I have to like sign up for this thing too?
I got it. Hold on. But yeah, so we got a Discord. It's going to be where we're going to be posting stuff about here, just like we do on Instagram. And then also some more interactive stuff. We do have plans coming up for a gaming night. That's Anthony's thing. I don't mean to step on his toes, but
It's our thing.
what we're going to have is we're going to have a night where we're all going to get in a Discord, and we can have like voice chat, video chat, I guess, if we want, but Bobbage's voice. And we'll play like Fall Guys or what's fucking, I can't think of the name. I always fucking forget it, but it's something we can all play. And so you can play from your phone, you can play from your computer, you can play from your Xbox, your PlayStation, whatever. It's that imposter game. I can't fucking remember. But anyways, we're going to start doing a little bit more interactive stuff for, yeah, Among Us, there it is. But we're going to start doing some more interactive stuff. I'm going to type the link for our Discord in the chat. And this is also, if you guys ever want to keep up with like the dirty drawings and you guys want to submit your stuff there, it's an easy spot for you to give us your info if we do giveaways and stuff like that. And we could do random refaces or whatever. It's going to be a spot to hang out, so.
If you want more opportunity to message Vandal constantly, get on the Discord.
I've already muted notifications.
Can we preface this by saying that if you're easily offended by things, don't get on here. Because
don't do it.
Seriously, I think we bang on each other harder. Then, when we cross that line, then we just keep stepping on that line. Like, so you have to understand until we move on to the next thing, it's going to happen. And it could happen to anyone at any time, no matter what you type. You could type something and then it turns into a David Moyle shirt. So, I mean, anything is possible. So I'm just putting that out there so that you guys...
And so just so you guys know, like Anthony said, we make fun of each other. If we ever make fun of you and it hurts your feelings, let us know. You don't have to like go on a big fucking East Coast, West Coast rap rampage about
we
things.
Don't even realize that we're hurt because we treat everybody the same.
Yeah, and here's the thing is like, and not to sound like a total dick, I don't follow any of you guys on social media, so if you guys ever got hurt and you decide to put something out there, I'm not going to see it. Be an adult and message us if you have a problem. You know what I mean?
Because we're not, if you say, hey, listen, I would prefer that you didn't, we won't. If you say, hey, I don't want you to use my face on things anymore, I won't. Unless you tell me that, I'm gonna.
Yeah. And so, here's the thing, like, V8 can skull fuck my dead mom in the grave all he wants. There no feelings get hurt around here. You know what I mean? Yeah. So if we hurt your feelings, let us know. If it's something that you think maybe you're not supposed to be here. I don't know. I can't tell you what to do.
But one last thing about the game. The reason why we want to do this is so we can have some time for you guys to be able to interact with us without having to type in chat or be on the show or something like that. So if you want to, there's no pressure at all. We just thought, other shows do this and, they have get-togethers and stuff. We're not going to do shit like that. It's just not our thing. But, we will play a video game and try and kick your ass while you're talking to us. That is fun for us. So
and you don't even
we
have
don't know
to
exactly
be in the
when
chat.
or what game it's going to be or anything, but it's going to be something that's cross-platform.
Yeah, and so it'll be all posted in the Discord. You don't even have to join the chat. You can just join the game. And like I said, we'll choose something that's cross-platform. Among Us is like the top pick right now because you can play it from the pregnancy test that V8 watches the show on to your iPhone, whatever you want. But yeah. So what's up, Apathy? You're joining at the end. We're about to close out. But yeah, join Discord if you want. We'll do some refaces.
I hope you're feeling better, Apathy.
Apathy. Yeah, hope you're healing up good, bro. For all about that. But that's it. Next week, USA, America stuff, corn dogs, hot dogs, American flag T-shirts, all that stuff. Otherwise, chat, you're amazing. We love you guys. This is why we do it. I'll talk to these guys during the week. You think I want to talk to these guys? I can't stand these guys. Astorkel, I haven't played Xbox with him in like a month. It's great. No, but yeah.
I haven't gotten on my Xbox since 21.
Exactly. Exactly. But yeah, so anyways.
Even a month.
What a fine age.
Yeah, so anyways, I got some poop turtling out of my butt. We got to close out the show. We'll be back next week. You guys don't stick your stuff in toasters unless it's supposed to, and if you do, stick it sideways, because then you can pull it out easier without getting scrapes. Not that I know. All right, bye, guys. Have a good night.
Smashing race cars!